Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, you see, these Democrats, they like democracy when they win. When they lose, democracy no good anymore. What's going on here? Well, we have brave Viktor Orban, who obviously plays tough and plays by the rules. And these guys are trying to change the rules in the middle of the game. I don't know if you met this kind of people in your lives where you play, let's say, a board game like Monopoly or even football, soccer, whatever, and you have a very, very sour loser. And he starts throwing, or she, I met a she too, with, many times, but doesn't matter. They throw a tantrum and they don't like losing, and all of a sudden they make a rule right on the spot. And they try to make everybody, agree with his or her made up rule at that point. Let's say you have some weak people that don't want a conflict, unlike others that don't like it but are eager beavers to get in and, how should I put it, block this sour loser. And then, sometimes they try to get away with it. And sometimes they do. But only for that particular time. If someone else wants to use the same made up rule by the little weasel, he's going to say no if that doesn't work in his interest. So it worked only for him or for her. And again, I found this kind of people many times, and they are not just, are they? So what do we have here? Let me show you the title, and then we discuss. European Parliament invokes Article 7 of the European Union Treaty in bid to suspend Hungary's voting rights. These guys are not fond of democracy, are they, when they're losing? So remember, when the European Union has to agree with some sanctions or, as a union to provide, in this case, Ukraine with some, billions of dollars or anything like that, it has to be a consensus. All the countries in the European Union, all of them, must agree. That's consensus. That's the rule. Well, Orban says no. All right, he plays by the rules. What does that mean? You have to convince him. That's how it works. But unfortunately, we have only one saying no. If we have about 7 or 8, it will be different. But you have Orban. So they have to convince him. The art of persuasion. But they don't want to do that. So what do? They ban him, like Trump. We don't want to compete against Trump, run against Trump. We're just going to make it illegitimate or illegal for him to run. The same thing in Europe with Marine Le Pen. They try to do the same thing. Pretty soon with, I was about to say Anti-Defamation League. No, with Alternative for Deutschland. They want to ban it. They call it an extremist party. Therefore, they can listen and infiltrate it legally. The secret police in Germany. Very free Germany. So we have here the same thing. They can't convince Orban. They can't persuade him. They're going to ban him. Now, you might agree with that, but remember, that could be applied against you in the future. And then you're going to say, oh no. The same here. If you remember, it was that guy, Mario Draghi. Mario Draghi was the former prime minister of Italy before Meloni came into being. And I think she's in the club as a vassal as well, as a fraud. That's what I think she is, and I have the evidence. Go and watch my videos. Let's move this one. Okay, so Mario Draghi, who was something as well in the European Union before he was the prime minister of Italy, he said that we can just make it 50-50 now. We can make a majority. We don't need to make it unanimity. Why? Again, to bypass one vote. Orban. Who are these people? Well, you know who they are. Al Capone's. Not Al Capone's, because Al Capone is the intermediate. Al Capone is the guy with the money, the punch, with the political power, and the guys behind him shackled Al Capone. So here we have it. Let's see what. A petition has been launched in the European Parliament to strip Hungary of its voting privileges. Oh, there's privileges, not right anymore. There's not rights. Well, wait a minute. You see how it's over here? Man, so easy. You see, suspend humans' voting rights. And here, they change it into privileges. Now, which one is it? Privileges is when you're like, we're giving it to you and then we can take it whenever we feel like. A right is a right. Nobody can take it from you because it doesn't come from governments. It comes from the creator. In the European Union Council for its continued attempts to block the unanimous decisions of the rest of Europe. Oh my God, he's not agreeing with our garbage. We gotta ban him. Isn't that the whole purpose? Remember Galileo Galilei, the guy who said, well, it's not the universe or turning around, revolving around the earth, but the earth revolves around the sun. That's what he said. And this guy say, wait a minute, wasn't that a Euclidean notion? I think it was that actually everybody, including in the the good book, right? That it was the universe turning around the earth, because earth was the best creation of. Okay, and then he was one of the only ones saying that, and he almost got burned. So the same here with Victor and Galileo Galilei, or Giordano Bruno, and there's some others as well. Copernic, another one, right? So Petri Sarvamaa, a Finnish European Parliament member, launched a petition. This guy, or this person, I don't know what this is, Petri. This is not a Democrat. This is a weasel. This is eine Wiesel. Let's see his face or her face. Holy moly macaroni! I can also smell this guy. I know by his face. I know he must be a socialist. He must be. I would be surprised if he's not a socialist. National Coalition Party. I can't believe that one. Let me see where I find socialist in this. Oh, there you go. There you go. Ram pam pam. You see that? Climate change, sustainable development, European Parliament intergroup of LGBT. I knew this guy. All right, I know who he is. Where is he? Baby doll, where are you? Baby doll, come back, please come back. What did I hit, man? Where is that? Oh, there she is. Oh, you can try to have kids, my friends. So here is, I knew it was one of these guys anyway. This guy doesn't like democracy, man. He likes only, he's a tyrant. Launched a petition following Hungary's disruptive because it doesn't go with the flow, with the narrative. It looks for its own interest, like you're supposed to. But no, you're not. At the EU Leaders Summit in December. Such a procedure has never been tried. No, because you guys are the European is the Europe Soviet Socialist Republics of Europe. This is what the European Union is. Leading Savaramata Bakapalka to label the move historic. Yes, it is, but for the wrong reasons. Article 7 of the EU Treaty allows for the possibility of suspending EU membership rights, particularly voting rights in the EU Council, not privileges anymore, if a country seriously and persistently violates the bloc's fundamental principles. But the problem is not that, you see here, they said disruptive actions, because they don't want to do what the other one attempts to block. Is it illegal? Is it a violation? I don't think so. The petition text argues that depriving Hungary of its voting rights is necessary to protect the values of the European Union. You can't make shit up. This is doublespeak right here. This is doublespeak. We want to protect the values by destroying democracy. These are the guys, your guys. It's time for the European Parliament to act. Like what? Lynch Hungary? Basically. The leaders of the European Union, with 26 votes in favor, supported initiating negotiations on Ukraine. That was a deal over there made between Orban and these guys. So, they don't like democracy. The same thing in the United States of America. They tried to ban Trump. Again, yeah, put him in jail. He's going to get voted in the office if we are allowed to, not allowed. We are allowed to vote. My problem is not with us or not being allowed to vote. My problem is with the ones who, one here, one there, or rather like this. Click, click, click. Oh, see? He lost. The other guy won. Oh, yeah, okay, the computer. Is anybody clicking that computer somewhere? Is there a little nail clink? So yeah, my friends, these guys don't like, and this is the Western for the values of the European Union, Europe. That's one of the values. We don't like how it's time to act, protect the values right here. Remember, they protect the values. That communist big piece of shit is right here, member. This guy is the member. I mean, in 2012, he's still there, 63 years old. You look like 98. Not 99, 98. 15th of September, 1960. Jesus Christ. Right here, you know who he is. Yeah. I want to see the socialist somewhere, man. I want to see. Somewhere. Oop. Come on. Christian Democratic Liberal, right there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. But this is from the European political party. But we're getting closer. Anyway, I will cry. I will cry. I will sleep well tonight because I will say, yes, he's a socialist. What? We got to make our own reality sometimes. Otherwise, what? Are we going to get crazy with this garbage? With these guys who are just defending Europe's values, man. I can't even protect the values of Europe by making these guys illegal. Therefore, we can win. We win. Remember that movie with Sacha Cohen? That he's like the dictator or something, or tyrant dictator, and he's about to run track 100 meter, and he got a gun. He said, "Go!" And the guys are starting running, and kills all of them, and then he wins. This is what these guys, the ones that might run faster than you, pam, pam, pam. It's only you over there, the same. The ones that you need to really use your brain and your strategy and your diplomacy, which is Orban and Hungary, nah, we're just going to eliminate it. Remember, this guy, if he does that to these guys, that same thing can be done to him or expanded in other areas. No cracks allowed. Don't spread your legs at all. Bend over it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.